Make the ground shake.
Something special is coming here in terms of execution, perhaps. Yes, here we go. Straight up towards middle. This is not a default. They're trying to disrupt them. They're going through flame zone, taking a lot of damage. I think this is going to cost them the round again. They're trying to do everything they can just to surprise Na'Vi, but they're resilient at this point. They're starting to wake up. They're finding frags. Electronic from the pits, using the AUG in a great fashion there. It's going to be a 5 versus 1. And I guess the approach was there. Well, they weren't expected twice. Let's get up there again, and rushing towards the quad side through the flames didn't really work out for them whatsoever.
A 700% increase in kills from Electronic over the last 2 rounds.
Right. Yep, indeed.
6 in the last 2.
Well, you can see the temperament as well of Na'Vi.
Really didn't have, but Zeus too telegraphed. Gun barrel shows, easy shot. Fitch actually beats him to it, but bomb down inside of the window, and Na'Vi left with very little to work with after what started like a good execution and 2 gifted misses that would have allowed them to rush the ramp.
They can still bring this round back, though. It's not a foregone conclusion. Here's Electronic looking for the double kill. There it is. Now he's got to go above and beyond here. He will have time to get the bomb planted. He's aware of that. Chrism with the incendiary should make things uncomfortable for him, but that's only at the tunnel mouth. As he's planting the bomb, I'm surprised, as now are they going together? So Electronics aware there's a player towards tunnels. They want to group up and make this one-on-2 situation instead of 2 solo interactions. So have they got any flashes? They haven't. They're just going to try and use stealth here, and apparently a USP to enter through the window.
Exactly that. James got to go aggressively because he has the op. He can't actually spray down and trade it off. It needs to be the second, but look at Electronic go. Fast reactions. And he absolutely shuts down Chrism. 4 kills. The one at Closet was a tough one to find as well, but that 4th was spectacular. And Na'Vi
sort of situations, but not quite good enough this time. Electronic 1 versus 1. Can he find the headshot? Not quite, but he does get the kill regardless. It will be Cadian to be dropped there at 1 versus 1 towards the end. So, after having a couple of expensive rounds there as well, North might be able to scrape together a buy, or they could look at the bigger picture. You might want to rely on getting your full array of rifles, the AWP out, save everything you've got, or try and answer back and reset Na'Vi at this point. The fact it came down to 1v1 suggests they might go for this force here and see what can be done. It'll be a mixture of SMGs, Scouts, Deagles, and there it is. And actually not too bad. They do get 3 rifles, so they've gone for firepower over strategy here. You can see those 3 players with rifles with no... This is so chaotic. They spotted the bomb and T-spawn here, and Valda gets that kill. Bomb drop once again. It's up to Electronic with a minute on the clock to try and work out this 2v1 situation. He has got a Molotov, a flashbang available to him, but what's his choice here? Luckily for him, the CTs are segregated right now. They're not working together. Valda, 5 HP, can't really challenge for a duel here. Has to wait for the plant, the full commitment to come through, but Electronic is heading in the direction of AZ. He has no grenades, but he has more HP and the rifle. Already got 2 kills to his name as he perfectly times the A ramp. And now, will he be spotted? Indeed. And the Molotov should flush him out. I think a kill will be coming in here. And Electronic left in the 1 versus 1.
1 versus 1 against 5 HP on Valda without a kit or armor. Remember, this started with just 1 weapon, so they found themselves in a very, very fortunate situation on the north side, but they can't close it out. Quick peek from Electronic. Pretty brave, you could say, in a one-on-one, but knew he had the bomb down and likely was going to be rotating back over, considering there was no pressure on him when he was... Gets the response, excuse me, it's Valda that does, but Gade sits on 19 bomb at quad. He's going to have a hard time getting out of there without the assist from his teammates, and Valda's going to come up from CT, already clearing out the car. 3rd kill for him. He's looked spectacular in these rounds, mid-round especially, and he looks toward an ace. He's going to have to get Electronic immediately after. He got Gade down. He looks back, knows where Valda is, trying to shoulder bait him out. He's forced off to the pistol because he can't get the reload, and still he shuts it down. Valda gets 4 kills, and Electronic equals that total to win out the round.
That's 2 Titans just locking horn.
Back away, they know how vitally important this is. Nade's going to be exchanged. I think Shox may have just caught a glimpse of Zeus, but the flashbang going to do enough to force him back. There's no avenging frag, but Electronic will get the upper hand onto Lucky. Puts a bullet between his eyes. This puts way more pressure on B than G2 are hoping for this early on in the round.
He's got no nades as well. Shox has to take a heads-up fight, and it's not going to work. Kenny rotating over now, but again, the op stuck behind the smoke. It's so difficult, and Body and Jax aren't even rotating over. They haven't moved yet.
Eco to slip by here, but that's Na'Vi tying things up at 12-12 on FaZe's map pick. This is pretty remarkable. I wasn't sure Na'Vi had it in them after the 10-5 deficit they received in the first. I didn't think their T-side would be strong enough, but happy to be proven wrong, and this is looking fantastic now as Simple and Electronic go toe-to-toe with 4 members of FaZe towards the banana area. They then drop a single player. It's only Flame who goes down towards the A side. It's a great work from them, and we have tied the scoreline up completely And I believe FaZe
Kills, no one person sort of standing out or dictating the game at this point.
has Electronic. First kill wasn't amazing, but the second kill was much cleaner. But still, the fact he takes down the AWPer as the first frag, you're going to go off that. You're going to know.
Play this B here.
Oh, but Electronic,
He wants to go.
he's going through this smoke, Chad. He's looking for the fight. He has Zeus there behind him, and actually this is kind of perfect somewhat for Na'Vi. That means that Molotov won't hold back this push. And actually Electronic, he's just decimated both players. Orman and Advent both toppled, and for Vici, yeah, the save call is going to have to come in. They back off, so a ballsy play from Electronic to make, but it ended up being the perfect one for that situation.
I love the face cams in this situation because you can see him walk into that smoke and you can see him communicating. You can see him talk.
And if anything, that's actually a pretty nice smoke for Vici to try and work with, as now they could just challenge down Olof, try and pluck Edward from the ranks. And it also means that Electronic, he's going to struggle to help Edward out.
Look at this play from Zeus, though.
Zeus. Big brain and even bigger balls as he's on this wrap round. Electronic going to find one up close. He's looking to try and get more done, at least just buy time for Zeus to work his magic on this wrap. Electronic might kill everyone before Zeus's flank even comes into fruition. He gets one. And now Orman, 1v3. He's always left in these 1vx scenarios, and he's not able to get anything done. So Na'Vi 11-4 half. Very, very different performance to when they got 12-3'd back on Inferno.
For the big side, and here it is, Tizian lurking around. Electronic kills the lurker. That means that they know that the last two are on the bomb site. And in they come, from tunnels, from the doors. Flash in for God Beef to peek.
Flamey's deployed on Molotov. How many kits are there? 2 kits on the last 2 players, and that will be the cleanup for Na'Vi. There's time to defuse the bomb. Is there time to collect the second AWP again? It's got the AK-47. There's the AWP, and that will be collected as well. So expensive round, but a round nonetheless. Some slight money saved with the collection of the second sniper rifle for Na'Vi. The bomb plant will give Big some extra money. They're on the buy regardless in this round, I do believe. So here we are, 4-4. The odds changing in running, of course. For the map.
Have we not seen any long takes yet, James?
Seconds. If Jax had found the kill on Edward, that would have been a huge problem because he could have challenged the bomb planter. Instead, though, it does get put down in the end, but it's still a 3-on-3. And Electronic sits with 12. Slightly better than that absurd, but Tarek's going to take the charge. Finally works in again. Simple down to Electronic. Line up all three. All three from water as they walk in from CT.
Oh, sure they're happy about that and they've just high-fived, but there's no way that I'd be happy about the post-plant situation the way that they played that. That was a bad round from Na'Vi. Of the map, Simple's just going to throw some utility over towards middle just to hold them at bay, and that will actually keep them holding back. But Tarek, he wants to get close and he's going to die anyway, so before the execute comes in, Electronic will take him down, and now he's going to continue the progress. Breezy, the last man in defense, is going to get destroyed through the box.
Flash goes deep, Ethan. Back off, smoke in the window. I think they're conceding already. They're going to have to. $1,300 left for Cirque. He's got the AWP. 50 for Daps. 0 for Ethan. No idea why I did that.
And it's going to get the better of it. So Lexi B again.
Try to chase for a change. Oh, no. Oh, the trade. Electronic showed up. He hasn't done that. He caught them off, and he gets the bomb for it. He holds the position. Fates X7 out. Edward went after them. He hadn't done that. They played 2 plays that are something they've not seen. The second being the repeat from Electronic, and man, oh man, what a play. Bomb now in their possession, and they'll just hold station. 2 toward A main. They'll work in together. They know that they can also approach Pop Dog from the reverse side of it if they can force them into the corner. Zeus there, 4 positions to watch off exactly that. E-Box, watch A main. Simple will smoke it. That'll buy more time. He has the AWP also ready to swing, but they have to watch Ivy. They're a little bit concerned about it because they haven't had anyone there in a while. And as time ticks away from over a minute since they've had the bomb, makes things very awkward as to where exactly they could go. Good nade. Aerial. Almost.
Man, and Pop Dog. It's going to be a faster approach coming out main here. Trying to go for the wallbang is simple. That's to push actually that AWP player off the line, and Electronic has been able to push on out here into this cutout position. Oh, gone past each other. Will they expect it? No, they won't. Electronic's going to grab one here and a second. That's a lovely shot right there onto X7. Gets the better of him finally.
Snappy aim. And Flamey starts to posture on in as well. What? Top dog. Smoke down. Alu is going to be limited in vision. But you still have the open side of the wall for Aerial, and he's made good on it so far. Finds one. That gives Alu a bit of time because the aggro goes away from him, and Aerial gets the second bomb down. Electronic, though, is still the man. And is controlling everything. Sergey got Edward at the inside. And finds Zeus, but Electronic wins it with 4 kills on the trade, and the start was great positioning.
So Electronic now, after that round, maybe also where that utility lands, it helps Na'Vi know what type of CT hold that they're dealing with. This could be a double pump towards the outside yard position. They have enough nades to go again. 30 seconds left on the clock, and they have to go now.
7 tap again. It's actually going to be him that gets the kill over top of Aerial's shoulder. Electronic really stuck out. They haven't detected it. 2 for him. By space, but he pulls out a Molotov. That gives Alexi a chance to repeat. Nearly gets time to get the angle. Now he throws the molly, and that'll go towards Z, but is he aware of backtracks? They're not close enough. He's got to turn it immediately. He does. It could be. It needs to be. AK in hand. He gets toward the hitch, but he's still not safe, and he doesn't know which way to look first. Alu has a chance to surprise, to strike, but it's an AWP. And he has to time that with his teammate, who's gone down, and now he knows. Now he knows where Alu is, surely, that he's going to be coming from around CT. Did he spot the shoulder?
He saw
Doesn't matter. He's got away from the bomb. I think he might have.
Oh my God!
What is that movement? What is that movement? But it costs him. All he had to do was play cover. He got to the open instead. Massively. I guess massive issues, I should say, for Na'Vi. Simple's got it back. JKS down. Bomb not yet planted. Maybe I've spoken too soon. They do lose one more. Zeus drops to Jake, but Electronic finds him. Remember the first pistol, it was a catastrophe. Massive miss smoke, and everyone just got shut down going into Ward A. They almost gifted this one to Renegades, but they didn't act on it. They didn't act quick enough, and they know it wasn't toward A. They rotated back over. JKS only got one, and now look at it fall apart. Bomb down. Simple with the kill. As it falls next, and Na'Vi recover to find the 6th.
Well, the pistol round worked perfectly. The problem was Renegades worked not too slowly because you want to take the bomb to shot at the A ramp, but JKS fluffing initially meant that it was a little bit harder for them to stabilize in that position.
Eagle now has a decision to make. Which way does he want to go? Towards AW. AWP up close, still wins it. M4's down, so they have to use the AK. This has to be an ace from Electronic, and the bomb should help him in doing so. Both are coming from Checker, which means they can't walk back out from the apartments. Low HP, sprays in, tags up JW, he's on 1. And Electronic has 100 HP armor in the AK. That one rifle that they saved, that they carried over, that they didn't chase and defuse the bomb, that's going to win them the rounds.
10-0. Electronic, 4 rounds into the game, puts an ace on the board to put Fnatic in economic turmoil early where they have
50 seconds on the clock. Taco in a pretty classic position here. Doesn't need to overcommit, just needs to just try and slow them down, steal a kill away, and just be a nuisance essentially.
Just showing his head, and doesn't want to repeat it. Don't really blame him. Electronic making it a 3 versus 4, and we still have about 35 seconds on the clock as they start to make their way down. Shooting through the door, and Simple's going to take down Taco. He just absolutely outplayed him, didn't he? 25 seconds, and now they're going to go for the bomb plant. Nobody there to stop it either, and just like that, it's a 3-on-3 as Fallen comes in, takes down Sue. Simple again to take down for... Almost happened, didn't it?
What happened? He blocked himself. Did he close the door?
I'm not sure. Somebody's going to have to get the blame. I'm not sure if it was Electronic on the one side or not, but now it's a 1 versus 2.
He was away. It was done. Electronic brings it down to the 1v1, however. coldzera, no kit, no utility, jumps around the corner and is in desperation, and it's gone horribly wrong once again. A 5 versus 3.
Are rotating towards the B bomb side, expecting the A site to have more defenses, and it seems that it'll pull rotation by forcing Zeus back. So they're trying to read the reaction of Na'Vi to try and find the weakest point in this defense, but the weakest point might still be very strong based on what Liquid and Na'Vi have.
It's going to be one of those rounds where Team Liquid are really good at defending these on the CT side, where not much information, you just sit back behind the smokes and you wait for the push onto the bomb site, and it's, well, gone terribly there for Simple. Goes down to a P250 Edward. Oh, God, that is terrible there. Just jumping on the door frame, making himself very hard to hit, and now it's down to Electronic, anchoring this bomb site. He's got himself 3 kills. Is there any more to be had here from Electronic? Dancing around the smoke, very awkward, holding them off though. Gets delayed for his teammates to get in on the rotation to try to prevent the plant. They've got to make it across to the site, and we're getting Zeus trying to deny that. He's done it! Zeus saves the day again for Na'Vi. Oh my God, James.
But credit to Electronic as well.
Top. and it's not enough to get to net him a kill, but he's now back in that similar spot. However, significant damage advantage here for Na'Vi. Starting to even out here as Electronic moves into this more precarious position. We don't know if it'll get flushed out after the smoke goes up. But now the T's are starting to move down. Fast flank here from the CT. It's going to have to be great entries. A-site's overstacked.
Yeah, Electronics tucked away, gets the double spray.
Okay.
Third one, too. Zeus comes in with just 1 kill. That's shut down by Olaf. And man, you could literally see the changeup. Na'Vi last round, they had Electronics so far down in bathrooms. This time he's tucked in. And think of the amount of times FaZe have been able to swing out from long and fight the player on Dicebox or Optimus Prime. There's never been a player tucked in that corner. And yet, boom. You throw in Electronic, you get some electricity. Gets himself that 4th kill on the round. Big play from him.
Nasty stuff. That was a replay of...
Ships is going to spot Edward taking up that position down at short, and that might be enough to swing Wendigo back towards this A side of things. Now, Electronic is aggressive in the toilets. There's no one to keep an eye on long, so he is somewhat boxed in here. Has support from Simple to help out in mid, and as he takes up position, Electronic has to turn his attention back towards long. And he does so at the...
Double AWP. Zeus is playing USP, and 2700 on him. I hope he goes back for a gun. I don't know if he's realized this, but that is a grave error on Na'Vi's part. Maybe there's one left in the spawn. There is. There's a FAMAS. Smoke misses as it hits a player in the back of the head. Wendigo's still going to go forward, though. They've re-smoked it. Flamey's up close. Electronic gets 2. Flamey with a tag, and Zeus with a flash. It's Electronic with 4 on a rifle round for Xbox, so it does allow Wendigo to charge up towards that A bomb site. Simple with the close molly in mid. Electronic is peering through, but Wendigo are up on short. Zeus has had to rotate off of long, and his own molly will delay them. That delay only allows Electronic time to push him from the back line. He'll jump up on Catwalk and surprise. Great nade as well coming in from Zeus, and Electronic going to finish off all of this damage. 4 from him once again. How many 4K rounds have we had from Electronic this map alone? That must be the 3rd.
Yeah, I was going to say, I felt like it was 3 as well. So the fact that we're both on the same wave there, Hugo,
insane,
means that it's...
And Simple, who's on 20 kills right now, is going to have the AWP for the last round of the half, but Kenny won't.
It's not even about, you know, the kills that Lucky's getting, as good as they've been. It's more just how much attention Na'Vi are having to put into considering these flanks. This time, a much faster play into Electronic, and the auto shotgun is mowing them down. The Alligator on the other side of things. 1 life. So now Flamey alone inside of B, back at the bomb site, AWP in hand, dropped by Simple, and he's got to hope he's bestowed some magic on it. Flamey certainly seems to think he has, as he might have just saved this round with a double. It's Crims left standing, 1v2. Electronic and Edward both in CT, and that smoke is going to buy Crims that much more time to decide how he wants to play this clutch.
He's even got another one as well, retrieved off of the ground. That's going to be able to re-smoke CT. Na'Vi can't afford to wait out the entire smoke, so they've got to go right through this one. Crims back turn, and the timing couldn't be worse. He was on the angle. He surely would have won that round, but checking Coffins comes back to bite, and Na'Vi will win the fight. It's 13 here on the CT side for the Ukrainians. Slowly but surely starting to close out this map in half number 2. Fnatic took a couple of T-side rifle rounds, but it will only their favor. Alternatively, it's 14-14 to Electronic. It is all on him. Fnatic creeping up short. Smoke going on long. He spots 1, 2 as well. Gets the damage. Xis going down, and Crims is already tagged. Electronic trying to find the 2nd kill. He kills Crims, and the 3rd. Twist is dead. And Electronic with a solo rifle on an eco round for Fnatic has just locked down the A-bomb site. 15 rounds to Na'Vi. They needed that desperately.
Electronic's having a fun time in mid.
Yeah, in fact, it's Edward to somehow go down. Electronic triple so far with Automatic in a 1 versus 4. And it doesn't look like it's likely he's going to get any kind of a fair fight out of this one. Although he wins against Zeus. I can't really explain why. Just going to off run.
I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
That was, I don't want to comment on that fight. Here's Automatic with the AUG. I mean, and low percentage chance of winning, right? But if he gets one more kill, take any of these guns away. We are pretty late into the half, but it all counts.
It really does. I really enjoy watching Automatic play. I mean, that game they had just now on Dust 2 was amazing from his point of view.
And they needed every ounce of his effort, didn't they?
They did absolutely need that. Like, that was way too close, but...
Straight up run through smoke. Edward was caught in the reload, and Killdream actually gets out very quickly. Zelen trades back onto the player towards Plat, so the B site falls beneath the feet of Na'Vi, despite having 2 players there.
They might suddenly go for this. It's not 4v3 anymore, and they have Roman in the eyes, the crosshairs of Zeus. There it is.
Done.
Pops his head off, and now it's 3v2. They can perform a clasp on the B site. The op is still in play, which slows things down, but he's here just to make sure they don't come outside.
All with kits. One flashbang. That's meant to be the trigger on the push. Oh, Fox, he's just hoping they don't see his side. Zelen has to cover the exit, and there's sound being made by these CTs. They don't want to draw their attention from door. Electronic trades one more, and Fox is left alone. Up close, not gonna happen.
He gets on it just in time.
Just in time.
Holy smokes.
So close.
That's crazy. I love that Fox played that patiently because he almost won on time.
7
peak, nothing doing just yet. Flicker of a jump pick doesn't quite see Zeus, however. There's some spam. Get Right's taken out. He was low anyway, but it's only pistols that remain. 2 of the 4 players have Kevlar here for Ninjas in Pajamas. Rez has picked up the scout. 37 seconds left. I wouldn't say that's in NIP's favor unless they can take out Electronic. Then surely the numbers would be too great. Look at the transfer. That is everything it needed to be. And the bomb. Then it's left to try and do damage. He needs to die at this point. He needs the money bonus and he will be eliminated.
Simple screen, but now he looks back into the flashbang and will have to fall off as he gets fully blinded. In the meantime, North are ready to hit this site. Electronic again, same position, no teammates to kill nearby, and they're going to flash through. He'll avoid it. Valdi's there. He gets the kill, doubles it, and they're still coming through the smoke, but they've slowed down. That's giving room for Electronic to triple. AK out, 1 HP. Yugi does get the trade, but this is all the info Na'Vi need.
But in the meantime, Kjaerbye has alleviated a lot of this pressure.
To see on the CT side, but let's see if it pays off. AZ's hiding in the corner. This could be the snake in the grass that could catch Na'Vi off guard. He's taking first blood, though. Trade is straight there. Kjaerbye cornered, and he'll get taken down by Electronic. Na'Vi are waiting for no one inside of this bomb site. Electronic going ham, and 3 kills there with the Glock before the trade comes through. Both CT positions of North known. Valdi smokes off Zeus, and he does get...
Flamey and Zeus.
Ooh. Straight to the Molotov. North just going to go right into this site, and yeah, okay, reasonable. Cool. What? I think North are going to stay away from the A site for a little bit.
Yeah, I know that was just Glocks, but like that was still, once again, a great little sequence from Electronic.
And this is resurged Na'Vi. I mean, imagine getting back-to-back rounds like that. You know, your stars advantage. They're just going to try and overwhelm him with the manpower, with the numbers. Smoke on the site, flashes. Sorry, smoke set up towards a CT spawn, rather. Not going to matter. Edward pushes right through it and throws down one of his own on the corner. This will try and keep North back. Flash is good, though. Everyone is buying here for Na'Vi, and that's where the first kill comes through for North. Electronic, he's just parkouring over the site, and he's found 3 kills from it, dropping into the depths of CT, and that bomb is dropped, and no man's land. Kjaerbye can't cross. Once that smoke fades, his job becomes inevitably harder as well.
Electronic is, they owe a lot to him right now. He's like hit a new level in this map. He is playing some of the best Counter-Strike I think we've seen from him in a while. See it for big. Trying to take control of mid. This is, you know, a much slower round than what we've seen throughout this game, and I don't think that's on the back of, you know, Big slowing it down. Instead, it's just Na'Vi not taking these fights, and that's what Big have been waiting all round for. Now they try and make this mid to be happen, but 10 seconds, this bomb has to get into the bomb site now. It's got to get planted, and all it's going to take is a couple of kills. There's no time. The round's over. It's done.
Taps it. He finds a nade kill, but it's a bit post-mortem. Simple's already taken him down, and yeah, I mean, Big going back towards...
Significant foothold out from Tetris, but they've got to get deeper, and Edward just ducking in and out of this smoke, using it as a bit of a veil to hide behind. Freiburg able to equalize this into even odds, but it's Edward emerging once again from CT. NATO's left in the 1-on-3. They're all around him, and he almost gets that spray up to Electronic, but not quite. Electronic with 4 kills. We were looking for someone else to come alive alongside Simple, and Electronic does it in that round there. Continuing to build upon this Na'Vi lead, not letting Heroic get comfortable. This is still down to the wire, though. 13-11. at the end of that round.
And I just love the pressure that Na'Vi constantly have on this A site. Heroic, they just can't even get the bomb crossed towards default. Even though they smoke off the players within the bomb site, Na'Vi are just challenging everything. So much more confident here on this map than that of...
Looking for another, looking to follow up, but S-Tag does get the trade. We don't have a big moment from Simple. Instead, this A bomb site has crumbled. 2 players over in CT, and with only 10 seconds left, this bomb has to go down. They could try and deny it here and now. Electronic barreling in, lines up 2, looking for the 3rd, and he's flashed, but he still gets it. The round is over, and Blame F, he can hold on to the AWP, but that is it.
On to advantage, and surely you do not let this one slip away.
Yeah, let's get to that overtime. That would be the perfect way to set the stage for this awesome tournament. Now, Electronic sneaking up behind. He wants to steal it away. He's so patient, and he's going to get them both. What trigger discipline. Now it's at least 2-on-2. They don't really have any smokes to try and block off much of anything. Chris going to be blocking off the sidewalk instead. He misses the chance for a flick, and Rob's going to miss the chance. Oh, no! They stole it back. And that's going to be the win for Na'Vi.
They start to look very decent indeed. Time running low. There's the scout. It looks like NIP are actually going to take this round. 3 versus 1. Time is just not there for Electronic, but the frag is. Can he even get the bomb down at this point?
Yes, he
5
can.
seconds, but he's going to try and bait it out. Now he can plant. He can still get it down. He can still get it down. 1 versus 1. Rez, he didn't push. And now Electronic has the advantage.
He saw his head. He saw him. He knows he's there. He goes back up on the ball. That is as close to clutch as you'll ever see. He just barely got that plant off. And a fake. At 8 seconds, the ball's on.
Now, where's the smoke as CT spawn, though? Wait, what's happened here? It's all falling apart. Forget what I said.
Yeah, everything looks so good. Up until that point, they put utility in the site. They had a good nade towards CT. No one looked at it, and then the smoke came out so late. They lost 2 players, and Electronic pushes back in. 13 seconds, bombs down on the site. Get right, has to go aggressive, and the man with the MAC-10 has to be the savior of the round. He's shut down Electro midair. How to lose a round by NIP.
I can't believe it. The one-time Matt, I'm giving all the credit out. I'm saying it's there. It's all working.
Boomich taking a lot of map control away, though. Zeus is still in B because they could wrap back through the stairs, but they can actually rotate back over toward A, and he and Electronic are going to take the initiative in doing so. So Boomich really does have something in this. Remember, Zeus has it from Moss. Even if he does good damage, even if he finds just 1 kill, he makes things extremely awkward for Liquid, but Twists gone low. Has spotted him. That'll delay him in his approach. Boomich down to 6. Meanwhile, back on the site. Electronic able to get down Naf, but Stewie, he started off Electronic. He's staying up above, and above all else. He gets 3 with a headshot on the 3rd. It's Twist to Nitro. Low HP again, though. Similar situation, the 1-on-2, but it's the HP that haunts Na'Vi in this case. And Boomich with 6 is on the flank, though. Bomb goes down, 42.
This round is about to fall to pieces for Dream Eaters.
Yeah, the dynamic between Electronic and Sviat is really interesting because Sviat is backing towards Electronic, who he doesn't check in time, he doesn't realize. So that's surely the round. The bomb is lost in Electronic's hands. And this is not good. It's the last round, of course, and Kinky and Forrester. It's going to waste, if nothing else, Electronic's wasted a huge degree of time, even if he dies. By the time they get that bomb, there's going to be, what, like 30 seconds left or something like that. So Electronics pretty much won the round here, and he's going to even make it worse for them, not even giving them a chance. Beautiful finish from Electronic, and that will be a 9-6 first half. Na'Vi with some difficulties against the Dream Eaters, but they stabilize and they move into the next half with a good scoreline. But can the Dream Eaters keep surprising us? We're going to find out in the second half.
No real fear. The smoke's not going to do too much for Woxic initially. He can still peek over the top of that one. But a whole lot of outside control for Na'Vi. The flashes force Woxic away. He did catch a glimpse just as they descended into the smoke. Flick, he realizes time is of the essence. Got to move, and Electronic. We talked about the power of the Krieg and the power of him.
They lined up for him.
And they combine for a quick double into the side. Karrigan's going to get caught out as well. Eyes on the ground. This round has gone tumbling out of control, spiraling downwards. Na'Vi,
for example. So I don't think it was the most convincing, but again, Na'Vi had the info of the play from Zeus. This is some serious voyeurism now. We may live vicariously through the eyes of Zeus if things come his way. Taco spotting, fall away, flashbang. He's only got the MP9. Zeus eating the flash. He's looking around, but he's been spotted a little too wide, and there are problems for MIBR. They don't have any of the choke points. We've got Fur in the short position, the rest going through the market. A smoke to create some space. How on earth can they claw this one back?
It's going to be tough, that's for sure. Maybe it will fall on Lucas. There is a flank indeed in the B apartments that could be critical, but Fer goes down. Fallen now trying to make the peek towards the bench. He picks up the kill again. As you say, the smoke creating some space for them to work with. Lucas can get out of the door, but it's now up to him once again. And he can't do it again. This time, Electronic will deny them. 16-11, some problems, some stuff. Oh. It's like getting some StarCraft vibes. Anyway, we'll see Electronic be the first man in. Will there be any kind of a flash from Zeus for this peek? No, just the raw peeks. Electronic doesn't find the headshot though. That was a close one. Fallen looking for the re-peek. Not going to give this one up. Third lurking by the sandbags. He'll be spotted by Electronic and executed, as will Fallen be. Now just Lucas at the back of the bomb site. Now, this is a fairly common play. Simple's got that P250. He's got that range.
It is rare you see the P250 on Inferno, but again, even then, the Glocks, there's plenty of engagements where you're not necessarily going to get that. You're not going to be close enough to get a one-shot. Flamey will be, though. And there is a last tap for Electronic with the USP. And that's another pistol round taken for Na'Vi.
Been down. Now they plume in towards Connector. Boomich making his way through the smoke to the staircase. And Simple still waiting for any sign of anyone.
Yeah, really want to find out where they're going to come from. Electronic, that's just straight for the smoke. Esperanto, not a chance there. The bomb now being attempted. It's the right angle, and he's actually came off the bomb, and that's the round done. That's a classic on Mirage, isn't it? Like, you actually get the bomb site, but you somehow still don't have control.
I have the intel. This would be a big kill for Otto to get. He gets one tag.
Yeah, Nexa fell back. Now it's the MP9, and he needs some backup. It's coming pretty quickly. Is it going to be quick enough, though? 20 seconds. They're making their way around. Nexa goes for a really wide peek, and Electronic again, a double kill. He is just absolutely out of control in this game. Hunter and Letny, could they do anything here in the last 10 seconds? The bomb is attempted already, and Flamey will take one. Hunter with the follow-up kill. And Simple up on that box. Oh, what a shot! The last couple of bullets taking down Simple. And now it's on Electronic. He's saved his team multiple times already, but again, it's all on him. Hunter going to go straight for the tap, but there's no kit right now, so he needs to draw Electronic into a fight, and then it's going to be a long defuse even then. Electronic just waiting, completely steady in that position. He's got no idea, Hunter, where he is. You can see he's checking every single position except for the one that he's in, and there's a triple kill. Electronic got to 21 in just 18 rounds.
Yeah,
we're going to be able to re-smoke it, but still, very limited time for Na'Vi to get it onto the bomb site and put the bomb down. Hiding inside of that smoke is going to be Nexa. Hunter is there as well in the crossfire. Esperanto goes down. There's almost no time. Nexa, he's a genius thinking about it, and that's the bomb down. A huge disaster. Otto, can they get the bomb in time? I think they can just barely get it. He's holding it down. It's so unbelievably close, and he just barely gets it. That's less than half a second. Now the peek comes in from Flamey in front instead. The boost, not quite ready for it. And Simple goes down to Hunter, flanking in from the coffins. 35 seconds here. Esperanto, Electronic planting on the other side. Can he stop him? He's got almost the right lineup, but not quite. And the bomb will go down. That would have been the round.
Well, now we get a treat. Zeus with the AWP in a 2 versus 3 to defend this B bomb site. Smoke comes out to allow them to get into the bomb site, and that's actually the worst case scenario for Na'Vi. Both players on the wrong side of the smoke, but Crazy still has to be patient, so the smoke might run out. Esperanto has the only kit.
It's going to be a guessing game as well if the smoke stays up for just a second longer. Just shooting through the grenade on top. It's a great idea. They're not defusing right now. Almost down. They line up an Electronic, and then Zeus to follow it. That was so good.
Easier time of things.
Yeah, it's hard to know. I'm really puzzled now.
Well, the puzzle is what do they do from here? The tough part is, because of that emphasis, Flamey's push out of B, and he has all the intel that no one is in Banana, so 4 players now defending A.
I think Ledney saw that, but it doesn't matter. Zeus with a bit of an awkward re-peek, not going to be able to get out. Still 3 men inside of the A bomb site, Electronic being 1 down in the pit, and he's a very strong pit player, always has been. Otto getting very close to that hay cart. Going to try and see if he can flash into any kind of a kill. Electronic will take him down with the bomb as well. Another triple here for Electronic, and Esperanto's going to drop a quad kill now. He is still so good in this position. 23 overall.
He's a beast, and I think we kind of slept on how good of a player he is in that pit position, because we've had so many great examples of it recently. Twists on Liquid, obviously Magisk on Astralis. Those guys have taken kind of the mantle of being one of the best players.
Where Stan is, spot freeze, but can he find a frag? He can.
And he's got the bomb in a minute to go. He's got an HE and a flashbang now, which he just picked up. And Stan, no utility on him unless he finds something as he runs over. And he's got a kit. So Electronic, he's going to know that he has some time to set up post-plant here. There it is. Where does he choose to go? Jumps across, and he was spotted, I believe, by Stanislaw, and he's going to see that. I think he was a little bit frustrated. We saw on the player camera as we see him falling back to that pit position. It's all about the precision here. Stanislaw, the in-game leader for NRG, the most recent pick up to the team, looking to see where the peak will be. Surely Electronic will be favored here. He's going to get the peek up and see Stan first. But can he land the shot? There it is. Now Stan has warning of where he's coming from, trying to find a pre-aim. Stanislaw, oh my God, he takes his time and absolutely nails Electronic. But can he get to the site in time for the defuse? It's going to be a close one. He's got that kit. He's going to go for the stick. Couple of seconds. Can he make it work? It's going to be so close. No! And now it's down to Tarik and Breeze. This is the last round. They have to go for it. Tarik looks for a timing as he creeps up behind the smoke. Breeze has found his way forwards and goes for the transfer. It's not going to work out. Down to Tarik now. 10 seconds to plant the bomb. Great shot from Tarik. No punish from Electronic. Forced to go for the bomb plant. Tarik knows it. This is an opportunity. There's no fake. Now he knows. As Electronic tries to fall back, tries to hold the off angles, tries to catch Tarik, rounding the corner around triple. And Tarik waits to see if Electronic will make a play here as he throws the high flash. Trying to bait out Electronic. Doesn't know exactly where he is. Electronic might have the jump on this one, and he does! Electronic secures it, 10-5 for Na'Vi at the end of the first half.
Towards heaven, Electronic, oh, it's such a strong position. It's going to be so difficult to flash him out.
Both just look almost impossible to take a successful fight. Yugi would have to hit the fastest of flicks to catch Simple, especially given his off angle here. Tap of the head, nice from Yugi, but Electronic, it was such a prime position, he doesn't have to move a muscle. Yugi does have a smoke and a kit though, that's where his pressure could come from. Instead he goes hunting and the comms, or perhaps the expectation just wasn't there. He was expecting Electronic to have repositioned, presents his bottom.
Against him, flashbang does nothing, and he mows two of them down.
That's a huge start for Na'Vi.
They flashed all the way from top middle towards short there, but it didn't quite catch him at all. He's playing the perfect angle to counter that.
Testis and config just immediately nullified. What do you do now? Just forced to piece together some sort of call with what remains, both in utility and players.
Well, considering there's no kits or any grenades remaining on the CT side, this is still possible. It's going to take something very good indeed, but they'll swap over weapons here. Guardian given the AWP at this stage. Very traditional angle for him. We've seen him here many, many times before.
And Simple can go elsewhere. Given to him for the long spawn. They drop towards CT. Simple knows what's going on. So does Guardian. Bomb loose. They're giving it a good shot. Guardian is forced off by the flashbang. He will find more cover. But the chance is now really starting to dwindle for the Danes. They get the boost and the bomb drops. They're going to try and get a plant. If not, the meat grinder of Simple and Electronic on either side of the map. Flash and response. Simple wants to stand his ground. Does, with the support of Simple's flash, have Electronic, and we talk about them. They work in perfect unison. Simple with the utility, Electronic with the bullets, and just 3 more remain. The buy's bad for Optic. Close quarters, Simple's trying to suppress, but it's going to be Electronic and Boomich. Just Cajun, and 16-8. Na'Vi, they shrug off Dust 2. Didn't feel
that is a killer for Na'Vi. They have just locked Hellraisers out of this round, and this retake needs to happen, Harry. It's against 15. They've got no choice. Simple having an angle, but a flash is good. It's going to force him back into Banana. He sticks around, and he might come to regret it, but they could line up for Flamey. He finds one. Trade is in. Electronic wrapping Coffins, the bomb in his favor now as he can play the other side of Ruins. Flarich has to do it all alone. Tap on the bomb. Won't force the instant peek, and even though he does after, I don't know if there's time. It's going to be close, but Na'Vi, oh yeah, they've done it. 16 rounds. Bomb goes off, and that is going to be Nartis Vincere running away with a
Boomich over here at the crossroads. He'll get forced back. Smokes it down, and they try and get behind Gandalf. Boomich goes running through, takes one down for his troubles. This double setup at Gandalf, and they deal with Guardian, but they don't expect Simple. He's only good for one. Here's Electronic, though, to save the day. Doubling up in the bomb site, and Na'Vi, they'll get that pistol round. And the man advantage in favor of G2. The bomb is out in the open. Nexa is a menace with this Deagle. Finally, they've dealt with him. And Simple, the cleanup crew is in. Thankfully, Simple and Electronic are there.
Simple's like, how do you guys keep dying? Just kill him. Just click him. Stop. I mean, that got scary for Na'Vi, right? The bomb plot coming in for Flaming, that smoke's fading. Nexa almost getting, you know, a chance to stop that bomb before it gets planted. And I mean, you know, as a terrorist, there's nothing worse than your smoke's fading and you not getting a bomb plant, because you're left with no utility, like no way to get that bomb down. But you're
some good information to have. Now, down at the B bomb side, this is where when G2 were on the CT side, they would actually push and look for things and try and figure out what's going on outside of B. And Na'Vi haven't really done that. So that's why they still have this 2-2 setup where 2 on B, 2 on A, and that could absolutely backfire here. 20 seconds, a perfect shot out of Electronic to take down Hunter. That's a strong start. Guardian at the follow-up, and Amanek, he's going to go down. In fact, they're all going to get dropped by Electronic at the end. And this is the kind of round that we needed out of Na'Vi for a long time. If you made it so that you say like, oh, well, you know, it doesn't, like, you know, it makes sounds that is like too believable. It makes footstep sounds, you know, stuff like that. Like immediately it's like, yeah, well, that can really break the game, you know?
Yeah.
Oh dear. They only have pistols, but that's still a great lineup.
Oh no.
Just continuing.
Maybe the follow-up, he was completely blind, but somehow Kenny S has gone unnoticed. Electronic is going to get his 4th kill so fast in this round.
Probably just sad there isn't a 5th one here. Maybe he could have picked up the ace.
Everyone from Na'Vi should run back to spawn, let Electronic get it.
Let him fight it on his own. Well, Jax is right here, and on top of him, Rumage making a little bit of noise. Ooh, that was Electronic as well. Jax saying, you know what, I'm not gonna. Ooh, there. It's Electronic. Put the final one. That's really good. They let him have it. I think even Jax saying, you know what, I know you're up there, but
into the tunnels, does nearly 100 damage. Poor Nitro and Naf blasted by the shrapnel, but talk about getting blasted. Twists Big Deeg open, and Electronic 7-4 is ready for a couple more kills here. He sees plenty of targets and starts taking them down. He's gotten that multi-kill, hits himself another 3rd, and he drops into the CT spawn. Deagle picked back up by Stu, but what more can he do? A little spam damage.
Still might molly this.
Well, they do have 2 Molotovs in play, Na'Vi.
They don't have close right clean at all. Wow, they're not even clearing this. Oh, wow.
Electronic's going to have eyes on it.
Is this Dieng? That's Dieng.
Chills here.
Are we on head level?
Call the trigger discipline. How many pass? Naf. Oh, the feet start to stampede. He pops up! 2 kills, nearly the 3rd, but Electronic swinging it back in, trying to be the saving grace. Na'Vi doing such a good job of cutting down that lead, of getting back into contention here on Dust 2.
Pull the play on a fast rotate. As soon as the T's have to pick up the pieces, Stewie comes in for the long flank. Electronic holding this.
Oh, man,
Too
he's
fast
doing
on
it
the
all.
trigger.
3 kills. He is 26 and 19.
They're expecting some kind of fallback.
A big round. Bomb tossed over. Guardian's going to get his paws on it. And this plant is going to go through no matter what.
Yeah, no early rotation. Twist only has a deagle. You think he's got to jock for position quickly. But they've started to move out. Nade, it's decent. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, you take that. Electronic's actually challenging. Nitro wary of the bomb site. This would be a hell of a time for him to ace. And these 2 CTs could line up so easily for him. The barrel, a warning sign. And there you go. Even with Guardian being dropped, it is Electronic to put them on fire. And still Naf and Twist, who look on from long. Smoke down to try and create a little room to play, but Electronic's gonna take this into his own hands. He finds the turn! Guardian and him dropping 3 bodies, leaving Twist alone to clutch, and that bomb's already halfway gone. Guardian gets his position back on Cat. Smoke's gonna block that off. He reads Electronic pushing upwards, but already the ramp's been taken, and Na'Vi find 15!
Point secured. That's it. They lock it up. Point secured. That's huge. That's amazing. Electronic, you got to say his name again. He's still at 140 ADR.
Oh my man, he just doesn't stop. He knows there's no one holding Cat, so this time he pushes even further. He doesn't wait for them to make their play. He gets the ball rolling.
That spray transfer was absurd too.
36 frickin' frags.
This duel a couple times now. Electronic, as the smoke clears, this is it. Time to shine. And he gets that shot.
Not even the scope there. That's pretty beautiful stuff. That's even better. First 2 kills go in favor of Electronic. And they're like, you know what? Probably should cancel the inside play. Let's go towards outside. He found 2 kills there. Make it 3 as he continues his rampage here.
Ooh, great positioning though from Mixwell. Doesn't decide to hold the angle though. Worried about getting flanked out by...
Loose enough, and at this avenue in the game, this late on, the money's all gone, and this means you're giving map point over to Na'Vi on your map pick. That is a horrible call to have to make, but it's one of the only options they had. So they go for it, believing, having some faith in their system when they've got all the pieces there. This round, there's no love for MIBR. It's only Fer left. And shouldn't be too much longer on that lifespan either, as Electronic puts him down. 15-8 now, and Na'Vi, they might be about to right their wrongs. They might be about to put a stop to this comeback before it even gets into full swing.
And let's look at this final buy, Harry. What could be the play after that pause? It might be the case after all. Electronic, he's found that kill down middle, the AWP getting removed, and a quick mid to B smoke is really going to put fear in the hearts of MIBR. They are more than expecting a mid to B play at this point, but Na'Vi never want to overcommit, never want to run the gun too fast. KNG's going to flash Taco into this fight. Let's see if that flash is good enough, and it will at least blind one, but Electronic's there with a trade immediately. Great anti-flash play from Electronic. That smoke's going to fade though. He needs to hurry up with the cross. KNG getting spotted, and Electronic is so good. Third kill of the round. B play getting crushed by MIBR as Fer finds Simple coming through the tunnels. It's a 2-on-2 right now, and Na'Vi are going back towards long.
And that's the thing, you know, I think if you give Na'Vi the wake-up call that they can't just keep taking wherever...
Valuable utility, I should say, left on Na'Vi. They've got a couple of HEs and a flashbang. The cross is going to be watched. Electronic knew he had to challenge that to give Simple the chance to plant the bomb. And now knowing that short is clear, he can opt to get that down. The shot through the box, not going to connect. Breezy quick in, but Simple that bit faster. Now Cirque left alone. Simple decimates his opponent, gives Na'Vi the lead back after quite a long break from being in front. Now the CT side, well, back to pistols once again. But
for Na'Vi and pick this one up for EG. Finds one kill. Simple's gone. Electronic trades it. He's had 2 kills into the round, but he'll need 4 to win it.
Still a definite possibility, though. Electronic on this map earlier in the tournament was utterly fantastic, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to take this over the line. Even still, though, it is going to be Tarik, a low HP battle, a brawl to be taken. Electronic, I think he's going to try and make the cross back to long. He does have a P250, so the range is going to work out for him. Obviously, the USP is not bad from that position either. The problem is Tarik is going to have a really tough time because he doesn't have a kit, so it has to be a 10-second diffusal. So all really Electronic has to do is make sure he peeks and doesn't die. He doesn't even need to fight this. He can literally win it time-based alone. Now, I think soon he'll find out that extra piece of information that Tarik is going to try and get onto the bomb. And yeah, that's it. That's already the round over. This is done. There is absolutely no way that Tarik wins this. Electronic has pulled...
Well, that's the tag down mid early on that will leave Sanastor on 30 HP. Oh my His teammates, they don't even have that, Tom. They've been blown to bits as the push comes through.
Because once the Ts have kind of pushed the CTs away from top mid and so on, you'll find commonly that when there's a sniper on short, they'll often start to creep up. Feel like the angles are favorable for them, even though it's a left side peak, but they'll get that information late on, whereas on Arch, they'll generally go towards Library and so on, but he gets wrecked by the Mac 10. A Sanji-style play from Heroic. But Na'Vi are holding on. They've got a man advantage for the time being. They're lining up over the smoke as well. And Snappy is surely going to get wrecked. Beautiful from Electronic. A 4K from him. That is absolutely savage from Na'Vi.
Well, good recovery. I suppose that makes amends for the last round, because if they'd lost that as well and lost the economic advantage that would have existed, big difference in the game. But that's solid from Electronic as well. Great spray control. Pistol, last kill. Flames to help him inside of the site. No bomb plant either for Heroic.
Site specifically has just gone swimmingly for them. I mean, Boomich's score tells the story in that respect.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we got pistol round strats here from Electronic, just running up that mid position. They're lining up for him. Oh. Take a ticket, baby. There's 3 kills for Electronic. And
enough about them, though. So Electronic now moving up the stairs. He's going to have a lot of money, or... well, it depends how successful he is, I suppose. Oh, God, it's working out so well. How on earth is that? Oh my God, he's just deleting everybody. I have no idea how that worked, James.
Yeah, that respect. 20 for 10, Electronic. What the hell's going on? Long doors, not middle doors. There's middle doors, and Electronic will take a frag. Bomb still needs to be collected. Simple trying to do what he can. Man advantage for Na'Vi, but who is really... Oh my god! Ethan making things disgusting! Electronic now 1 versus 2. Doesn't have the range, but it's with the Glock, but he'll get the headshot anyway! Well, how about that for a pistol round?
That is...